about 6 o'clock. Wanted to come and give you a couple of updates and make a couple of comments about some things I've been, even though I'm out of state for the next couple, or till tomorrow actually, I've been checking my email and keeping up going on, and wanted to provide you guys some updates. So as to case number one, is, you're aware, a temporary restraining order was entered, and the defendants, the governor and Attorney General Raul, filed an appeal with the 5th Appellate District. They filed their appeal. We filed our answer to that appeal on behalf of our clients, and now that case is setting again. That case is going to be on appeal. The court will render a decision sometime next week to uphold or to send it back for some reason. Okay, so we're very hopeful and confident they will his decision. So, but again, we won't know until they answer that. Hi, Nancy. As to case number two, as you're aware, that was argued a couple of days ago in White County on behalf of our clients. The judge took it under advisement and said he will issue an order on that as timely as he can. You could tell he was a busy man. He accepted all of our arguments. We made all very related arguments to the ones before. The governor's attorneys made the same arguments, and we're waiting for the judge to issue that ruling. Hello, Stephen. Thank you for joining in, sir. And then we've also decided to bring case 3 in the state court, okay? And I've told, people are just sending us just all the time, Tom, please, please. And I'm like, okay. To the extent people participate and they want to be a part of one of these cases, I fully support their desire to do that. And they don't want to do it with me. You guys have known me for a long time. I've been here since the COVID days. That's fine. If you want to go hire another lawyer, I will send them the documents for free. They can have them. We need to have as many citizens defending themselves as they possibly can. Whether they use another lawyer or not, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But we have started case number 3. People are signed right now. If you want to sign up, please go ahead. If you don't want to, that's okay too. If you want to call another lawyer, that's great too. You call him or her and you tell them to call Tom, and I'll send them the documents, okay? It's completely up to you. And so we're going to get that filed next week. We're already working on the federal case to get our federal case going, and that's in the process too. I've got another lawyer helping me on that to get that done, and that's how we're proceeding. I got to explain something to you guys. It's very important. When you have reached out to me, Tom DeVore, DeVore Law Offices, you are hiring me. I'm the lawyer, and I have another gentleman right now helping too. There's other lawyers in our firm, but you actually are in this case. You are a named plaintiff in this case. So if Jerry, who's in here, I'm pretty sure he might be in, if you have came to us and hired us, you're in it. Your name's on the document. You sign a document, and you're verifying everything. You guys are familiar with all of that, right? And so that's how it works when you hire a lawyer to represent you to be a part of a case. Now, if you have chosen to say, I'm going to donate some money to the Illinois State Rifle Association, or I might donate money to the National Rifle Association, there's nothing wrong with that either, because those associations also will file lawsuits and try to defend people, their members, etc. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Neither one's better or worse. You personally choose which way you want to do it. Some are hiring a lawyer. Some go to those associations and they say, we want to work that way. Perfectly appropriate, okay? But petitions asking you to donate money to their campaign in exchange for being on a lawsuit, I'm asking you to please be careful about that, okay? Because the only way that you're actually going to be named in a lawsuit yourself is if you're working with an attorney, right? You have an attorney that represents you. Me, somebody else, it doesn't matter who the lawyer is. If you're not actually working with a lawyer and hiring, and that lawyer's hiring you, as you guys know, you signed an engagement with me where I agree to do things for you and we have a relationship. You can't do that with a politician, okay? Politicians are not able to do that. So I've been on the phone some amount of time today. I'll come back and respond again about the time frame of our cases, you guys. But I've been on the phone today with people because there was a lawsuit filed in Macon County, Illinois, and it looks very much like the one that I have filed on behalf of my clients. It's almost identical. And so people who thought they were a part of that case reached out to me asking questions because they were confused, they didn't see their name, etc., and they didn't know what to do. So I took a look at that, right? And I want to explain it to you. You can do whatever you want. Your business is your business. I'm just going to explain it to you. So moving forward, all of you can make sure that you understand exactly where it's, okay? So pull that up, Ryan. I want to show to people this thing. This is what was filed in Macon County, you guys. And if you look at the top, you see where it says plaintiffs? Yeah, thank you, Ryan. See where it says plaintiffs? Those are the plaintiffs in this case. That's the only plaintiffs in this case. Except for one, there's a problem with it. I'll explain it to you. So you got Dan Calkins, who's a state representative. In his individual capacity as a citizen of the state of Illinois, he is named as a plaintiff. You've got Perry Lewin. I don't know Perry, but Perry is an individual, a citizen, I'm assuming, of Macon County. I'm not sure, but he's a citizen. You've got then a jewelry store who is an FFL. They are named as a plaintiff. Then you see where it says law-abiding gun owners of Macon County, a voluntary unincorporated association. Do you see that? I don't know what that is. No idea what that is. The best I can tell, it's nothing. Now, you all heard of the Illinois State Rifle Association, right? You've heard of the National Rifle Association. Some of you actually may be a part of like a homeowners association. An association is actually a structure that is created by its members. They have a written charter, they have written bylaws, they have sometimes a constitution. They authorize representatives to act on their behalf, like you might have a president, you might have board of directors, etc., right? An association is a real organization, just like, again, the Illinois State Rifle Association. It's legitimate. The Law-Abiding Gun Owners Association, don't know what that is. What I do know is there have been a variety of people that were solicited by representatives to send money to his campaign account. And when they sent money to his campaign account, to believe that they were going to be a plaintiff in this case. But they're not listed as plaintiffs in this case. There's an attempt to suggest that those persons, whether they contributed money or not, are members of this association. And I would say to each of you, do you know or have any, if you're one of these people, do you have any, did you agree to meeting or in any way suggest that you were going to be joining as an association of the lawful gun owners of Macon County? The people that asked me to explain it to them had no understanding. They thought they were named as plaintiffs. Go back to that document, Ryan, and go to page 31. Remember how each of you that is a desire to sign up for one of the cases we filed, you have, remember how we've been through all that? You're signing application. See this document here? See that right there? Does that look for most of you? There's only one of them on this document that was filed, and that's Dan Calkins himself. There are no other ones for Dan Calkins, or besides Dan Calkins. Now, if you see this, go to that list, Ryan. See this list of all of these people's names that are attached to this document? They're trying to suggest that these people are actually members of this association. And I would ask, did you knowingly sign up to be in an association charter, it has bylaws. You've authorized somebody to act on your behalf of the association. No, you didn't, because I've talked to enough of the people on this list that they don't understand anything about that. So what's going to end up happening is this, what appears to be created organization, this association of lawful gun owners, it's going to get thrown out of the case likely, because the attorney general's lawyers are not dumb. They're very intelligent people. And they're going to go, this is not an association. It didn't even make any sense that it's an association. And if you do have a legitimate association, let's say this was a legitimate association, these people on this list, if they were legitimate members of an actual association, they would contribute money to this association, like you can contribute money to the State Rifle Association, or you can contribute money to the National Rifle Association. You wouldn't send your money to a politician. You wouldn't send this politician money as your dues or your fees or membership to the association. It doesn't make any sense. Why ever send money to the politician to be a part of a lawsuit through some association that doesn't? Guys, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to cause anybody problems here, but I'm just frustrated that there's a lot of people trying to figure out how to best help themselves. And they've got drawn into this ruse that the court is absolutely just going to destroy. The Attorney General is going to destroy that. And again, this politician is going to be called to answer of how do you create this ruse of an association that people don't know about, and you took their money through your campaign account? I'm disheartened that someone would do that for whatever reason I don't understand. Why create that cluster? There's no purpose to it whatsoever. People are thinking that they're a part of something. Very passionate. We get thousands of emails a day from our clients. We answer all. Ryan does a great job, answers them. He answers them where they ask us questions, and I'm their lawyer, so I answer their questions, and we send mass emails, and that's what we do when they hire us. And yet you've got a politician taking campaign contributions being named in a case. I'm disappointed. I'm frustrated with that, and I hope you all work that out. If you're on that list, or you think that you're a part of that case, I'm respectfully saying, you guys need to check into that. You need to go ask a lawyer if you're really being protected in that, etc. Okay? Ask for your money back if you sent money, if you think it's appropriate. That's none of my business. All I'm saying is people that sign up for with what I'm doing or with any other lawyer, I want to be clear, this is not me trying to market to anybody, or any other lawyer. You have a relationship with that lawyer. You have a way to with that lawyer through their staff and otherwise. You don't send money to a politician saying that that's how you're paying for your lawyer, guys. It doesn't work that way, okay? Here's the thing. I'm moving on from that. And if anybody has any questions about what I just explained, I will do the best I can, busy guy, to try to help you understand it. I don't want anybody to be left out in this state who wants to try to defend themselves. Again, so you go hire another lawyer, and that lawyer needs my help. They can call me. Most of them know who I am. I'm here to help them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm here to help the people of this state, whether I'm their lawyer or not their lawyer, to the best of my ability. So if you think you're a part of that Macon County case, I'm just saying here, as a fellow citizen of the state of Illinois, you need to be careful of that. Okay? Going back to the 3 cases that we're working on. If you're in one of these first two cases that we filed, you are my client. Tom is. Politician, fake association. Tom. We got a TRO in case 1. It's up on appeal. We filed half of our clients. The court is considering it, and we'll get a ruling on them, which we are hopefully we're confident they're going to uphold it. We're waiting for an order on the second case come from that judge. We're very hopeful and confident that he also gives a restraining order. We're working on the third case, state court. Last one I'm doing, guys. I know I said before it was, but really, Ryan is getting to the end of his rope, and I keep feeling guilty when people send us these messages and they didn't get. You're going to know about it now. You're not watching. The federal case we're working on, I have Mr. Drew working on preparing our federal pleadings. We're getting them going too. The case in the federal court, they benefit off of too. You know, just like the people that filed in federal court, they benefit from our state court actions that we filed, benefit from their federal actions. That's okay. All of us are coming at this together in one direction, except, you know, doing some suspect that we'll hopefully deal with. That's case number that you can sign up for right now. It's on the website. You guys know where it's at. I'm going to file that at the beginning of the week, and we're going to keep things going, okay? The injunction, Tyler has asked, the injunction will last as long as it needs to last, as long as someone has an overturn, Tyler. The ultimate goal of these cases is to come again, sole case, and get rid of this law permanently, which would be tantamount to eliminating it, and that's an injunction forever. They can try to all down the road. We get rid of this one, Tyler, we'll have to wait. But again, as far as an injunction in a case, it'll last till the court says it doesn't last any longer. I can't predict, okay? Let me see here. I think that's about it, guys. So that's all I've got. I hope that answers back in Illinois. We can talk about this again, but have a good night. I've got to go have dinner with my lovely girlfriend, a couple of other friends. I love you. Take care.